Unschooling is really what twin flames need, I feel. Unschooling is what twin flames need because they are completely taken into ideas about what love is, ideas about what relationships are, ideas about what God is, ideas about what the divine feminine and the divine masculine are supposed to be, do, and look like, that are not compatible with the actual alive, harmonious twin flame union version of the true twin flames, divine masculine and divine feminine, under God, created at the same instance together as complementary partners in the light of creation. Yes, out of which comes a body born on the world and another body born in the world that forgot that for the most part for a moment, and then they sort of remember, and then they try to find each other again, and then they can build on being together in this realm of physicality with consciously remembering that they are dead. And how powerful is that? It is so powerful. It is so powerful. It is like an exponential growth of healing energy, love, soul money, mission capacity to pass on whatever they have. It is having such an enormous potential of abundance, of sharing, of healing, of growth, of being fully yourself, of allowing others to be fully themselves. It's the ultimate way of existing. It's like you in the form of who you are as a god and a goddess, as a king and queen at the same time. No joke. That's really what that is. Unschooling is necessary because you think that love is what you were shown when you grew up, how love was experienced in your school, in your family, in your society. And that was maybe not even love at all. It was not with your twin flame or their twin flame. And it was not love. Maybe it was just a practical way of economic living. Maybe it was just a convenient way of social interaction. Maybe it was just psychologically sick and it was actually abuse. Maybe it was relatively well meant under maybe like laws of the local customs combined with the local religious order, something like that. But it was not with a twin flame. It was not the twin flame in harmonious twin flame union, the consciousness state. It was not in the directness of union consciousness, God incarnate in the physicality of life. It was not honoring the original creation of you and your true twin flame, how you were created in the light in the beginning of time, at the same time, from the same beam of light. It was not honoring that. It was not unconditional divine love in and around that. It was not finding that back on the earth in the physicality. It was not finding that consciousness state in which that is complete and sure and harmonious and joyful and sustainable. The consciousness state of harmonious twin flame union, which maybe also wasn't there yet, right? That's a relatively recent development that is really in the world. We live now in 2025, right? So that's maybe like 10 years or so. So most of us will need to go through unschooling almost exclusively to let go of what harmonious twin flame union is not, to let go of what we thought it maybe was, to let go of what is placed in our unconscious mind, you understand, about what love is and what relationship is and what God is and what you are supposed to do in life and how that is supposed to feel, because your unconscious is completely filled up with all these things that your ancestors thought, that your culture thinks, that the people you were educated with as a child also believe, etc. And you're not even conscious of that. That's what that means. But you're completely filled up with it. You're filled to the rim with all these contents, and they're like pressed down inside of you, and then there's this, it's like topped off by this cork that hardly keeps everything down. But that's all not what harmonious twin flame union is. And that's what you want. And you're like filled to the rim with all these unconscious thoughts and beliefs that are just wrong. And what to think of this? Oh my gosh, I started this new series on my Patreon. You have seen short videos perhaps in September 2025 on my YouTube channel, where I give like little hints of what the actual video on my Patreon, that is like an hour long, a lot of them were an hour, actually was like. And then this was like a 3-minute video with some clips in it to show you what it was a little bit about, so that you are curious to hop over and to hear the entire thing about me reviewing other people talking about twin flames on YouTube and their channel, me reviewing a book that is written about twin flames that you can buy on Amazon. That is one of the most well-known ones about that. Me reviewing a pop song that has the title Twin Flames by a well-known pop artist from America. And oh my gosh, you know, what I'm discussing there, what I'm uncovering there, what other people are saying about twin flames, well, that is certainly in the category of everything you stuffed yourself full of. You stuffed your head and your mind and your brain and your heart and your energy field full of all these ideas about twin flames, of other twin flame channels, of other twin flame books, of which many are complete and utter nonsense. And that's what I talk about on my Patreon in these hours of these videos in September 2025. And it was very painful. It started to be very painful for me, to the degree that I'm really wondering how long I can keep this series up, because it's just hurting. It's just hurting me so much. It does make me understand better why so many people are so confused and so far gone into the completely and utterly wrong direction when they arrive at my place where I teach and where I help people in services and in whatnot, in readings and in the school and whatnot. In the Twin Flame Abundance Now year group course that started up. It does make me understand it better, and that's also somehow good. And I mean, I have compassion. I certainly do. But it also makes it clear how incredibly nuts it is and how incredibly ingrained this nonsense is that you're thinking about twin flames, and how incredibly wrong that is, and also how incredibly painful that is. I felt literally sick a couple days ago when I did the last one. I was not making a joke at the end of the video when I said, listen, I need some time to cuddle with my teddy bear, and we're going to stop this right here. We're going to cut this video off because this is not doable for me anymore. And I was not making a joke. It just feels sick. I had such a headache and I needed to quit and go to the kitchen, sit a little bit and then cook and try to some sort of get rid of it, because it just felt ugly, dirty. Anyway, and I was very disappointed by that too, because I hoped that something would come out of that, watching this channel, 3 videos of it, that I might say something about for your edutainment that would also be some sort of positive, but that was absolutely not the case. And it really hurt me, because I wanted to say something positive. So here's the thing. You have stuffed yourself full of this stuff. That's what you have been doing. I know that you have, because you're watching YouTube videos on twin flames all the time. And you think that they're indiscriminate. You think that it doesn't matter that you listen to them. You think that it's okay because it's about twin flames after all. Not understanding that the majority of people have no freaking clue what they're talking about, even though they talk about the word twin flames. I find that beyond painful, because I try to genuinely help you to the real thing, not to the nonsense thing. And that's often light years apart. And many people don't understand that is genuinely light years apart. To the degree that what these other people say about twin flames it's not about twin flames even. Okay, so here's the thing. You've stuffed yourself full of this shit, and you're full of all of this. You're full of wrong twin flame teachings. You're full of what society taught you about love and relationships and marriage, what your parents abused you with and did as if that was relationship and love and marriage. And it's all wrong. So, but here's the thing. You can't do anything with yourself like that. You need unschooling. You don't necessarily need more things, although I do have the truth for you, and I share it generously in my school, in the year group course Twin Flame Abundance Now, that opens its doors again on November 1st for the very last time. So make sure you're part of it. So it's just so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. You're so full of all these things. And even though I share the truth with you, also in long stories, but then the true version, right? A lot of the time, You don't even have space to read it. You don't even have place in your heart to take it in. You genuinely haven't, because you're so stuffed full of this shit. So what needs to happen is you need unschooling. You need to get the cork off. And you need to let go of all that stuff. And you need to say goodbye to it. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. There it flows, it goes away. And then, maybe then, you start to become open for 1 millimeter of the true twin flame thing, the true twin flame truth, true twin flame love, source love in harmonious twin flame union. And then that one drop will help you when it comes into you, will help you already so deeply. You will feel that even one drop let in truthfully already does literal miracles for you. We've seen it time and again with every student I had, miracles before our eyes. And then you only uncorked yourself for one drop and got one drop in, and it did some work in your heart. And you moved light years towards your true twin flame. Let alone when you let all of it out of your heart, out of your head, out of your unconscious, so that there will be more space for the truth and the true vibration of harmonious twin flame union. Wow, what will happen then? Oh, what will happen then is just going to be indescribably beautiful. You will know it. You will feel it. It's not this neutral space so I can feel love for my twin flame in neutrality. No, dude. It means divine love is overflowing you from the inside out, awakening the zest to live life. Dude, you will know the difference. You're invited to come taste that when you come study with us. Yeah. Do it. You won't regret it.